So a lot of fans of Serena Williams have recently noticed a dramatic drop in weight. She has now revealed that is due to her using Ozempic. But it's a specific brand of Ozempic that is called Ro, and she is now one of their ambassadors. She just announced on an episode of the Today Show that she lost 31 pounds using the GLP-1 medication. And the before and after is crazy. This is her promotional image for Ro that you just showed, where she's sticking the syringe in her arm. And this
I like how they had to find like a sexy pose
right.
for your semaglutide injection.
Right.
They're like, can you like put the arm up? And...
Was she actually like a heavy girl?
No.
I was always under the impression that it was muscle.
She was very muscular. She just had some fat over her muscle. She was never what I saw as like overweight.
No,
but
me neither.
This is the
I always thought
before
she
and
was kinda
after
jacked.
here. The before and after makes her look sickly. She really does look kind of sickly in that first image. That is the after image. It doesn't help that her hair is this like scraggly blonde weave.
Like, and it looks unhealthy. The hair looks unhealthy.
Yeah.
And one of the things they talk about a lot with Ozempic is like everything else. Like, sure, you're thin, but literally everything else goes down. Your teeth are falling out. Your hair's falling out. Your cheeks are getting hollow.
The phrase Ozempic vagina.
Yeah.
There is such a thing as Ozempic vulva, yes.
Don't want to know.
Yep.
Don't want to know about that. Don't want to know.
There was Ozempic for the men too, and then the joke was
Ozempic
like, does it
penis.
just mean like their gut is gone and they can see it again finally?
There's Ozempic ass, Ozempic feet, Ozempic mouth. Ozempic teeth. It just, the list goes on and on. That isn't her real hair, by the way, but a lot of her fans did suspect she was on Ozempic, and she confirmed those rumors. A lot of people also blamed the influence of her husband, who is white. They believe that he influenced her to lose the extra weight because he prefers that.
I mean, I think she's just entering a different phase of her career now. And she wants her look to be different because she's no longer going to be an athlete. Yeah. She's going to be some type of, I guess, not just influencer, but, you know, they always pivot into Hollywood adjacent and things like that. Was she the one that was on the stage dancing at the Super Bowl?
Yes,
that her
she
or
was.
Her sister?
She was doing the Crip Walk.
Mary didn't know that
Kendrick
Venus
Lamar.
Williams was a thing. She's like, I didn't even know there was a Venus Williams.
No, I didn't know. The CEO and co-founder of Ro, this Ozempic brand, which I get ads for all the time, by the way, said Serena Williams is our newest ambassador. She's sharing her weight loss story to inspire others.
It's always a story or a
This
journey.
is crazy. He's trying to use this story, by the way, to counteract the regular narrative that people who use Ozempic don't have the willpower to lose weight naturally. Well, he said because she's an athlete, she has more willpower than most people on the planet and is the perfect example that weight is not just a matter of diet and exercise. While she's one of one on the court, Serena's weight loss journey looked a lot like the experiences of so many of our patients. She trained, she ate well, she did everything right. Her body still needed more support. That's why she turned to Ro to pair her routine with GLP-1 treatment and our high-quality clinical care and ongoing support. In sharing her story, Serena is once again redefining strength, including using medication to take control of your health.
They are so that the world of advertising in this country is so good at weasel words. It's not even funny.
Actually,
is it really about health or is it just about weight? Because
it's not about health.
Yeah,
she was already healthy.
Yeah. Right, exactly. It was an aesthetic choice.
She was a pro athlete.
I just sent you the link to her ad that she recorded for Ro. It doesn't have more than 300 views at this point on YouTube, which might speak to the the futility of celebrity endorsements, but here's what she said in her ad.
Well, I mean, their channel only has 100. It was posted 7 hours ago. They
Yeah.
only got 1.6K, so 1.26K.
After I had my kids, I hit a wall I never encountered before. I was doing everything right. Working out, eating clean, following the plan. But my body wasn't responding the way it used to. I knew my body was missing something it needed. For me, the answer was GLP-1s. The answer was Ro. Just like I always have, I'm making informed decisions for my health and my body. I'm using Ro to manage my weight. If you're on GLP-1s too, don't let anyone tell you it's the easy way out. You're not taking a shortcut. You're taking care of yourself. And that takes courage.
That's the whole branding. The whole branding is
Wow.
to convince you that it's not a shortcut, that you're just doing it for your own health.
That is a really disturbing script that they wrote for her.
Somebody in advertising knew right away. They said, we've got one hurdle here. It's to convince people that it's not a shortcut,
Right.
that you're just doing the right thing for your body.
Right. And that even Serena Williams, this physical powerhouse, an athlete, a professional athlete who is known for that, didn't have a willpower problem.
Yeah.
She needed this drug, you know, and that gives you the loophole that you need to see this as acceptable for you. Another celebrity who recently spoke about her experience with Ozempic is Chelsea Handler. And the crazy part of her story is that a doctor prescribed her Ozempic without telling her that it was Ozempic. And she just injected herself with it thoughtlessly, had no idea what it was. Because I guess this is just what old people do. They just like trust doctors and like don't question it at all. If they're prescribed a medication, they just take it. They just love drugs. So this was something that she talked about on the Call Her Daddy podcast. She said, "My anti-aging doctor just hands Ozempic out to anybody. She said, if you ever want to drop 5 pounds, this is good." And she says that she gave herself a dose on vacation. And this is a video of her explaining what happened. She was with a friend who was also on Ozempic knowingly. And her friend was like, "Bro, like, you're on Ozempic. You didn't know that?"
All right, here we go.
Go to lunch with my friend and she's like, "Oh, I'm not going to eat anything. I'm on Ozempic." And I was like, "Yeah, everyone's on Ozempic." And she goes, "I'm nauseous." And I'm like, "Really?" And I go, "I'm kind of nauseous." And then she's like, "Are you on Ozempic?" I said, "No, I'm not on Ozempic." And then I'm like, "Oh, I'm on semaglutide." She's like, "That's Ozempic." So I was on it for, I think, a week. I realized that's what was making me nauseous. But yeah, the whole town is on Ozempic. My doctor had given it to me a while ago and said, "Oh, if you ever want to lose a couple pounds in a week, this is what it is." But I didn't make the connection that Ozempic and semaglutide were the same thing. I'm not asking enough questions of a doctor, frankly. You know what I mean? My sister's like, "What's Ozempic?" And I was like, "Don't worry about it. Don't like pollute yourself." She's like, "My doctor would say there's no way he would give that to me." I'm like, "Well, come to Los Angeles. You can get it probably at the 7-Eleven.
Are you taking Vicodin? No, I'm taking hydrocodone.
She then admitted that she gave the remainder of her injections to her friends.
That's illegal.
Which is illegal, but she just said that openly. But yeah, you should question it. If your doctor just prescribes you a random drug, you have no idea what it is. Yeah, you should probably ask questions.
Yep.
And she did also opine that the introduction of Ozempic, even for people who have diabetes, is going to backfire on Hollywood. And nausea is just the beginning of a laundry list of side effects that are sometimes destroying people's lives. Hence the new $2 billion lawsuit that Ozempic is facing right now. So they're facing a sum total of $2 billion in damages from people who have used Ozempic and faced life-threatening consequences. So this includes damage to their teeth because it strips I believe the mucous membranes through your entire body. So your saliva has totally changed its chemistry, which damages your teeth. So people are losing their teeth. People have faced digestive tract issues where at times, basically they have paresis, gastrointestinal paresis. Your gastrointestinal system just stops working. And when you consume food, the food just sits in your stomach, just rotting there instead of getting digested. And they're facing that consequence even after going off of Ozempic. It lasts afterwards,
That's
which is what Sharon
terrifying.
Osbourne had happen to her. Sharon Osbourne lost way too much weight when she was on Ozempic, stopped taking it, and then found she still could not gain the weight back after going off of the drug because of the lasting side effects afterwards.
Yeah.
And people are also having spontaneous blindness. People are just waking up one day, not able to see anything, and it stays that way.
I hate it when that happens.
So now this is a total of about 2,000 lawsuits that are already filed in courts in the U.S. against Ozempic that total to $2 billion in damages that they're facing.
Good Lord.
Which is, I mean, let's face it, that's nothing to them.
People should have seen it coming. Like, obviously, there's just not a magic shortcut that's going to fix your problems. Especially not from Big Pharma.
Yep.
What did you think was going to happen?
Yeah.
And there are also people, you know, trying to couch this and say it, you know, just like about AI, they're like, it's just a tool. One of the comments said, GLP-1s are meant to be used as a tool alongside cardio, strength training, and a healthy diet with lots of protein. It's meant to help lose weight slowly.
People don't usually do the entirety of the plan. When a doctor says, like, take this in conjunction with all of these other things, people usually take the avenue of least resistance when it comes to these things.
Right. And despite what anyone, including Serena Williams, will say, most of the time, the people who are getting prescribed GLP-1s are not people who were already exercising and dieting and watching their food groups, etc. beforehand. Because if they had, they wouldn't have needed the drug. And I'm not saying that it's easy. I'm just saying that it's simple. No. Thermodynamics are a very simple concept.
It plays a role in your self-esteem. It will play a role in your self-esteem, which is that to lose the weight on your own, like through whatever means, whether it's good exercise, usually a good diet plays a huge role in that as well. It requires a certain level of personal sacrifice and attention to detail, which will up your self-esteem. Whereas when you use medication to do it, it ends up harming your self-esteem because you're not getting there naturally.
I think that even if Ozempic did have to pay out this much in damages to patients, it's nothing to them because they've already made, what, $50 billion to begin with? So it's just like, this is the way Big Pharma works.
Yeah.
This is how it operates.
A slap on the wrist compared to the profits that come in for something like this.
Yep.
Thanks for watching. Listen to full episodes of Pop Culture Crisis on Spotify.
Keep up with us on social media and make sure you subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss the show. Bye, guys.